CNN host Brian Stettler confirmed this week that he has had what he says is roughly a dozen Fox News staffers reach out to him personally to express their frustration with the network that they work for. And their frustration, according to Staedtler, right now all stems from the network's attempts to downplay the events of the January 6th Capitol Riot. Here is what Staedtler said one of the individuals reached out to him and said. The network has looked the other way and made excuses for the rioters. They also talked about the fact that the network routinely tries to lump it all in with, Black Lives Matter, with Antifa, trying to say that, oh no, what they did last summer was totally worse. And we still see that talking point among right-wing talkers today, including some of those on Fox News. But it is interesting that you have these Fox News staffers reaching out to this CNN host, telling him, listen, you think things are bad? And by the way, he wrote a book on this. That's why they were reaching out to him, and he recently updated it. They're saying, you think things are bad? Oh, no. Let me tell you how bad things are over here at Fox News. Now, the problem is these people reaching out to CNN and leaking the secrets. Stetler says these are not the majority, okay? These are certainly a minority of staffers here that are pissed off at their network's own coverage and their continued misrepresentation of what happened on January 6th. Essentially, they're pissed off that they're lying to their audience. But most of the folks who work at Fox News, unfortunately, are okay with this. And the therapy rewrite of history has won the day at Fox News. And that's not surprising. I mean, Fox News is not going to change who they are. If it's something that makes Republicans look bad, they're going to downplay it, they're going to whitewash it, they're going to spin it, they're going to do whatever they can to make it seem better. And if it's something they think will make Democrats look bad, they're going to hype it, they're going to overinflate it, they're going to exaggerate it, because that is what right-wing media does, not just limited to Fox News. We see it on Newsmax, we see it on One America. Ben Shapiro does it, Charlie Kirk does it, Tomi Lahren does it, Glenn Beck does it. All of these people do this because it fits in their agenda. It fits their narrative that they're selling to their audience. And the audience is worse off because of it. My advice to these Fox News staffers, you may be in the minority. You may feel like you don't have any allies there at the office other than your small group, but I promise you, you do. We have seen reports come out over the years of Fox News staffers being furious about the opinion hosts on the network, Hannity, Ingram, Carlson, basically controlling the show. Because a lot of these staffers want to do news. That's why they got into this business. Not because they want to propagandize the country, but because, hey, I want to be a producer for a popular news show. I want to cover the hard-hitting issues. I want to get the big guests. I want to cover the big stories. And it's not happening. And I know it's a scary thought for these individuals that work there, but the only way to even attempt to make a difference, otherwise you're just complacent with this, is to stage a walkout. Find out how many allies you truly have at that network. Band together, stand up tall, and say, we're not going to do this anymore. And trust me, I know that's easier said than done. Giving up a lucrative job in a city with the cost of living that is absolutely insane, you'd be crazy to do that. But you're just as crazy to stay there in a job that you hate, doing something that you know is morally wrong. Sometimes you have to make the tough choices. And that's the position that these Fox News hosts are in, or Fox News staffers are in right now. I can't tell you what to do. I can tell you what I believe should happen, but I'm not in that situation. So you either follow your moral compass and leave that network, or you admit that you're complacent and complicit in what that network is reporting.